Hello everybody, this is Debbie from Deb's Thing. I'm going to show you how to make my original design called Stitch in Time. It was previewed in part 1 of my introduction to my original designs as 2F. That's just my way of keeping track of all my designs. A bit of a catalog system. I was just looking through, some of my easier designs to make, so I could throw in something that you can put together nice and quick like. And I saw this one, and I just really like the interplay of the two colors. And I suppose you could use more, but I will be demonstrating it as two colors. Here it is on this side and this side. I just really love the different, like I said, stitch in time, the different stitching in the middle and the outward, and I just really love the way they interact off of each other. I would recommend, as all my 2-bar designs, to use a little bit, use double length. Either go the full 2 lengths if you have big wrist, or maybe halfway through the second one to make it long enough. But for this demonstration, I'm just going to do another one. I'm going to put it all in one loom. So to start with my 2 colors. That it really matters, but my A color was neon orange. I'm going to be using, it's the springtime collection, I believe, in the silicone bands. So I'm going to use 2 of the colors. I'm using this really fluorescent yellow green, and then for the B color, where the dark green is, I'm going to be using the mid-tone bright springtime, I guess, green. So we will start by placing, and it's just, I forgot to show you, 2 bars parallel to each other. So start by placing this as the extension band. I'm going to place this to make it a little sturdier. And then up one side, we will be placing color A. And my fingertips are really sore, so I'm just going to trust you can finish, know what I'm talking about when I say just finish it all the way to the end. So it's going to look like this: color A on one side, color B on the other, all the way to the end. Now that we have one color on each bar, we are going to make a second layer. So where color A was on this band, the bar, we are going to be doing color B on top of it. And on this side where we had color B, we are going to do color A. And while I think you could, choose other colors, I think the whole idea of this, the 2 colors, shows, the design is because of the 2 colors. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So maybe you could try it at first with 2 colors and then play around with it, and if you see something else come out of it, I would love to see it on Instagram, because you guys really come up with great ideas. So just again, just follow, with B on top of the A all the way up to the end, and then A on top of the B all the way up to the end. While it's hard to see what it looks like completed from this angle, you can see here the A colors on the bottom and the B on the top, and then exactly opposite. So you can pick whatever color you want. I use the bright color for my cap. And so the cap is going to be stretched across these two final end pins. So now we will turn it around so that the arrows are facing towards us. And what we are going to do is we are going to reach underneath the top band. I can't really say A or B because one side's A color and the other side's B, but we're going to go underneath the top band, grab the underneath band, and bring it over diagonally. And under this side will be the same thing, whatever band's on the bottom, bring it over here. And you're going to do this all the way up. And the silicone bands are a little trickier, but that's what you're going to do all the way up the loom. Just make sure you reach past that first top row and crisscross like that. Okay. It shouldn't take you too long. It's, of course, unless you make it longer, which I really would recommend if you have the extra bars, because again, these two bar bracelets tend to be a little shorter. At least they seem shorter. Don't know. All right. I really like these two color greens. I think the looped back design right here would make a really pretty springtime design on a fabric. I think I mentioned that before. It's like some of these interplay when you've got them looped back looks really cool. So you definitely want to push it down a little bit, as I'm doing right here, so you have room. And the next step is much easier than that. You are going to take the remaining band on each bar and just find it and just bring it straight forward. In this case, it's going to be what was the top, which on this side is the lighter green. It's kind of a chartreuse, I guess, huh? Although it seems a little more yellowy. It almost looks like fluorescent yellow, but it's definitely not fluorescent yellow. It's definitely got a green. It's not fluorescent green either. It's kind of somewhere in between. Okay, so I guess I'm just going to stay on camera because this is so quick. And then you do the same. This time it's that bright springtime green. It seems kind of strange, but it's actually, it's the only band there. It's really hard to confuse it. I mean, there's just the other one going this way. But if you just pay attention, you can totally just pull back. You can see it right there. This side is a little bit harder to do. A little more tension on this second last side. But I just really like the way this bracelet looks. It's just, sometimes simple is better. You know, I really like getting into fancy designs, but sometimes something simple is just stunning. Okay. I think I'm going to, where's my box here? I'm going to need a couple extra bands. Didn't quite have enough on me. So having this band underneath is my first extension band. Maybe even if you made this longer, you still need at least this to connect to the rest of the bracelet. So I turn it upside down so that I can pull it through and turn the hook right side up. Place the other half of the band. And then turn the hook upside down again and flip it. Do the same over and over again. I'm sorry, I think I'm whispering. I'm sorry. Most of you have seen my videos. I always do my extension the same. I do half the length. I use like approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bands on each side. I think I'm going to do an extra one on this just because these seem to have less stretchiness to them. And then I'm going to give it a little bit of stretch, grab one of those bigger clips and pop it on. The more you stretch out the band, the easier the clip is to Okay, so now we are going to try to pull this off. Okay, you guys are going to have to hold on. I'm going to find my little helper hook. Here we are. Got a little clanking around. And just a simple crochet hook. These silicone ones are just so, they don't want to slide off real easily. Okay. Just carefully pull it off. Definitely a lot more resistance. Okay, the silicone differently gives you a different look. I mean, it's the same look, but a little bit different. Obviously, making a fatter, why one's fatter than the other. I'll probably stretch out after, pull back in after it's done. But as you can see, it shows up better on this one because they're more contrasting colors, but you get that beautiful line of the medium green and then the lighter green right here. I really like this, but for sake of showing off the design, this is definitely better example. But if you know you want to wear something bright in springtime, these two colors are really cute and poppy. Really pop, not poppy like in a daddy and father. So there you have it. I like the colors of this one better, but this is definitely nicer as far as appreciating the design. So here you have Stitch in Time, and I haven't finished the bracelet. Okay. My husband gets home, he works late, and so it's real quiet, and I don't have to worry about him interrupting me, and so I try to pack in as many videos as I can, but it's getting late. And as you all know, I get a little loopy. So anyhow, for the rest of my extension, I'm placing my bands with the arrow pointing towards you, as we do in all of us who make extensions. I put the cap on the last one, the last pin, and loop it back. I don't know. I like some of these, colors. The Persians are pretty, and I'm still waiting to try the medieval colors. I bought a few of them. But they're so sticky. They're kind of hard to work with. And I'm sure there's definitely limitations on the designs you can use this on. But, I mean, they're so pretty when they're, they've got the pretty factor, but they've got limitations. Okay, so now we're going to pop on the clip. And there you have it. Oops, no, here you have it. And the camera's in my little square. Oh. Okay. Stitch in time. Oops. Sorry about that. If you like this design, oh, it looks so pretty on this. Lean me back so I can see my camera's little screen. It looks so pretty. If you like this design, let me know. Show me your examples on Instagram, and if you want to see more of my designs, be sure to subscribe to Deb's Thing. Thank you so much for watching and being patient with my bumbling. I'm not going to say rambling because I think this one was more of a bumble than a ramble. Have a good night.